Good day, doodlers. Welcome to Draw Cartoons. If you want to learn how to draw the fast and easy way, this is the place to be. The Odd Ones Out has always been represented by an adorably simple character, but I decided I'd challenge you guys by picking out a pose so often used in the thumbnails and logos. It's tougher to draw than it looks, but you know what? I think you guys are up to it. Throw us a like on the video if you enjoy this, and as always, you're going to need a pencil, paper, an eraser, and a Sharpie to go over your sketch with. Let's go! Let's get started. But first, if you want to learn to draw the fast and easy way, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. Let's begin! So with your pencil and with lots of room on your paper, let's draw an oval. It's a bit like an egg that's kind of lying on its side, but it's got a bit of a diagonal tilt to it. You'll see what I mean in a moment. So we're just drawing kind of what looks like a steamed bun for a head here. And as you can see, it kind of looks like an egg that's on this sort of plane here. So I'm going to draw a cross through this just to divide the head into 4 shapes, because I always find it much easier to draw things like that. I encourage you to do the same. Just split it up into 4 kind of slices of pizza. Very kind of stretched looking pizza. But try and get that angle going when you're drawing. And once you've done that, we'll come to the face last. We'll start with the body, because the body's a bit more challenging. So starting about here, the very lowest point of this circle, if you were, or oval, if you were to place it on a table, start at the lowest point, and then we'll start drawing the outside of his left arm, which is on our right, obviously. Curve it down into an elbow, don't go too far down, and then stop about here. Then we need to draw a hand that's just kind of, there's no fingers on this hand, it's just kind of a blob, and it sticks out towards the middle of the body before curling back and finishing with a fold for where the elbow is here. Then there's just a small line there. It doesn't quite make it to the head. It's just there to differentiate the arm from where the body's going to be. So now we need to do the other arm. So to do that, we're going to start about here, which is almost, not quite, but almost the leftmost part of the head. So just below that leftmost part, we're going to come out here and then curl out for an elbow. We're going to draw a bit of a blob for the hand and then bring it back in again for that fold on the elbow there. So there, you got a crease there, you got a crease there on that side, and then we're just going to make sure this all kind of joins up with a line that comes up from just above the hand there and then gets very close to the starting point of the shoulder, but doesn't quite get there. It gets very close. Then we're just going to quickly bridge the gap between these hands with a line there for the top of his shorts. And now for the legs. So we had to draw the hands first before we could draw the legs, because the hands are kind of on the legs. So we'll start here. Okay, this point between the elbow and the hand, or the wrist rather, we'll start here. Okay, so draw a line that goes down just a little bit, not too far, and then it juts out in a big kind of swinging line like this for one of his feet. And then bring it back, and don't make sure you don't go any further than the end of this hand. Really, ideally, you want to be stopping this line when you're about halfway through this hand. And when you do that, just kind of curve it up towards the body and finish it off with a line for the shorts there, where the shorts kind of end. It helps if you bring this line up a little bit more beyond that line, just because it makes it look a bit more like a leg rather than a foot that's just kind of floating there. So now for the other foot, I think a good way to draw this one is to come away from this hand here for a knee, and bring it down so it's about level with the heel of the other foot, like that. And again, another one of these big shapes that juts out and swings back. Once you get to about halfway through this hand, notice the correlation there, always going to like halfway through the hand. For the heel, you're going to start coming up and finish about here. And I'm just going to draw a line over that again, just to show where the shorts end. Okay, and now we just need to draw the rest of the shorts. So there's a small line here coming from the back of the foot and just resting in where that foot bends there. And then the back, which is just a simple curve that meets up with the elbow like that. Now, feel free to go back and redo that. It's quite challenging to get those shapes exactly right, but that's pretty much how you want to do that part. So feel free to replay it until you get it right. It might take a few tries, because it's not easy. So now for the mouth. I think it's easy to start with the mouth and the eyes, because you can position the eyes based on the mouth. So we're going to draw a line right above that central kind of guideline, right above this line here. And when you get to about here, you draw a small C shape for a cheek. Then you can do a nice big fun line. I like to start from this side. A huge happy fun line for the mouth, kind of swinging all the way down there. Okay, He looks very, very pleased to be jumping into the pool. And then a big tongue inside, very, very big cartoony tongue. Okay, doesn't quite reach the top of the mouth, just kind of dips in there and finishes there. And now for the eyes. Now, the eyes, you can kind of do what you want with these. If you want to draw them the accurate way, according to the original drawing, you just want to do a couple of circles either side of the mouth there. Don't do the, I'll show you what I mean. Don't do the eyes up here, because it won't quite look like him. It'll still look cute, it'll still look adorable, but it's not quite the reference material. So we're going to go with what the original drawing looks like. The eyes are very, very, very wide apart and not particularly high up the head. Okay, so if you've got your sketch done, congratulations. That was harder than it looked, wasn't it? Especially all this. That was quite hard to get the proportions right. But if you got this far, get your Sharpie out. You've got to go over it now. Go over it with your Sharpie, get those lines finalised and cemented. No one can ever erase a Sharpie drawing, can they? So go for that, and then maybe if you want to, colour it in, and you'll end up with your very own awesome drawing of the character from The Odd Ones Out. And there you go. So you might want to fill in the back of the mouth with your Sharpie too, since it's pitch black in all the official artwork. Very common in cartoons. What a great, simple design. Here's a challenge for you if you're feeling up to it. Why don't you go ahead and try drawing this character in a totally different pose? I mean, now you know how to draw the face right and how to get those little blobby hands and feet right. It should be pretty easy for you, right? I'd love to see your creations regardless over on the Draw Cartoons Discord. You can share any drawings, tips and videos anytime you want, and absolutely everyone is welcome. Just scroll down, hit the Discord link, and well, that's it. Welcome to the Discord Doodlers. And thanks again for watching. Make sure you drop me a like and subscribe if you want to keep learning to draw the fast and easy way. Until next time.